1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike Heading here. For this lesson, we're going to tackle the Stephen Foster classic, Hard Times Come Again No More, in the key of C. This song has an absolutely beautiful melody, and it's a great one to look at adapting to the mandolin. We're going to add some tremolo, we're going to add some slides, we're going to add some hammer-ons. We're going to look at playing the melody in 2 octaves. So there's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to work on in this lesson. I'm going to break down the verse and the chorus note for note, and then give you some tips on kind of how I'd best adapt this melody to the mandolin. And then for the backup section, we're going to look at how I'd play 2-finger strumming chords. There's a couple of changes in this. There's some quick chord changes, which is really good practice. And then we'll look at doing more bluegrass chop kind of style on this song as well. We'll break it all down. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeadingMusic.com. You can grab the full lesson there. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. All right, here's Hard Times Come Again No More in the key of C. All right, let's start breaking down this old Stephen Foster classic, Hard Times Come Again No More in the key of C. Let me play the first 9 measures, and then I'll start breaking it down. Here we go. 1. Do that a few times. 1. Let's do it one more time real slow without the tremolo. 1. Okay, so let's start with our pickup in measure 1. We're going to hit the open G string on beat 2. So beat 1 is a rest, 1. Then we're going to hit the open G string, 5th fret on the G string, and then open D string. So 3 downstrokes. So follow the pick direction below the tab on this song. The staple looking cymbals are downstrokes. The V looking cymbals are upstrokes. We're going to use a lot of downstrokes for this song. We'll use some upstrokes later on, but for the most part, we're going to be using downstrokes and tremolo, which is down and up picking. But here we go. So 1. So not too hard there. 1. And then measure 2. We're going to put our first finger of our left hand on the 2nd fret of the D string, and for a half note. So for this lesson, for most of the half notes, I'm going to do tremolo, and I'll show you how to do it without tremolo as well. But just to kind of keep it consistent, I'm just going to do tremolo on all the half notes. That's that rapid up and down picking, kind of meant to mimic a long bow on a violin. And I won't break down that technique on this lesson, but you can check out another lesson I did called Tremolo Basics if you want that technique broken down in more detail. But you can also play it without tremolo, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So again, we're going to hit that 2nd fret on the D string for a half note. So 1, 2, and then cut the tremolo off, and then play that note again on beat 3, and then open D string. So we have 1. And without the tremolo, it'd be 1. And then measure 3, so not too hard. Put your 2nd finger back, or 1st finger, excuse me, back down on the 2nd fret. And then we're going to do a quick little double stop. Put your third finger on the 5th fret of the D string, your second finger on the 3rd fret. You're basically in this kind of 2-finger C chord, and then you're adding your 3rd finger. So you could even have this one down ready to go. Right here, you kind of use those. I find if you have both of them down, it helps you get this shape down. So then you put that down, and then a half note again, and then back to that 2nd fret. So this is a great position to work on. You can do it in C on the middle strings, you can do it in G on the higher strings. Classic bluegrass double stop. So a double stop just means it's a violin term, but it just means playing 2 notes at once. So the melody is on the lower string there. And then we'll keep moving on, but we're harmonizing it with a higher note just to fill it up. So let's do those first 3 measures. So we have 1. One more time, 1. And then measure 4, open D string, 5th fret on the low string, G string twice, and then open D. So we just walk down. So don't rush that part. That's probably the trickiest part about that, is just don't rush through it. And then we're going to go back to that 2nd fret on the D string for a half note. So we have... All right, let's do those first couple measures one more time. Here we go. 1. And then right here, you're going to quick slide from 5 to 7 on the D string. So you're basically working that same position, slide up. And then on the and of B4, you're going to slide back down to the 5th fret and play an upstroke. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Let me break it down. I'll play without talking to you. So we have... And then we're going to land on that 5th fret again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and then 2nd fret, and then a quick down up, 2nd fret, 5th fret on the low string. So down up there, and then open G and D string, and then down up on the D, 2nd fret, and then 2nd finger, 4th fret of the G string, and play the low 2 strings, and then 5th fret. So I'll break it down. Let's break it down. I just want to have you hear the rest of the line. So we have... And the melody there is on the D string. We're harmonizing with a lower note. So we're going... So make sure when you do this 4 and open, you get plenty of the D string. Make sure you don't get just the low string, otherwise you won't hear the melody there. Okay, so let's do that a couple times. Couple more times. And again, if you didn't want a tremolo there, you could go... You don't have to tremolo on any of them, or you can tremolo on all of them, or that's where your own personality can come out. That's kind of cool. Okay, and we land on that 5th fret on the low string, and then we're just going to do a little lick to set up the next part. So you land on that 5th fret low string, and then you're going to reach your 2nd finger to the 3rd fret of the A string and do down, up, 3, open, and then 5th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the D string, open D for a quarter note, and then back down to the 5th fret. It's just like a fill lick. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. That's where following the pick direction is so important. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. It'll help you play those pauses if you follow the pick direction. The other thing with that lick that makes it easier is if you kind of stay in this position, you can almost like keep your 3rd finger down as like your anchor. and then move it. But you basically kind of want to see how my fingers are staying in this shape. I think it's a common kind of beginner mistake to have everything like move back over here when you're not playing, and then when you realize you need to use your fingers, then you have to quick go up and move them again. So kind of keep your fingers hovering over the strings they're going to use, and that'll help you. Okay, so that's into measure 9. So that's the whole basic melody in a lower register. Let's play it a few more times. Here we go. 1. Again, without tremolo. Okay, so that's one time through the melody in the lower registers.